Hello YouTube, and today we will be doing something sort of fun with this. This is the ASUS Terminator K7 that I recently installed Red Hat Linux 9 on. And as you'll probably remember from the previous video, I was able to replace this hard drive from my ASUS Terminator P4 with an SSD. So what I'm going to do is install Windows Me on the ASUS Terminator K7. And I've never installed Me before, ever. So this will be a very interesting experience for me because I've just never installed it. And I'm curious, like, how smoothly the installation will go and everything. I'm expecting it will probably go pretty smoothly just because I know for a fact this has drivers. The chipset on this has drivers for Windows Me, and I have them downloaded to USB stick. So in theory it should be as simple as installing Windows Me, and then installing the drivers and doing all that. There we go. And so what I am going to do is first put this back up on its side to make it easier to work with. But what I'm going to do is actually replace the zip drive, because as far as I know the zip drive does not work and it causes the system to hang on boot up. So I'm going to replace the zip drive with the second hard drive. And so let's see, I need to remove these screws. And then that will just slide out like that. And I can just easily unscrew the zip drive from here. And then I should be able to screw the hard drive back in here. And yeah, I'm really only doing like screwing the hard drive back in here for anchoring purposes. I don't need it to be accessible from the front of the case. I mean, it would be nice to have a zip drive in here, but I don't see, like, any way to, because this zip drive is broken. And while I do have other IDE zip drives, also just having a dual drive config is pretty cool. Oh, this is also screwed in on the bottom. I didn't realize that. Not sure if you can hear that, but I'm not sure zip drives are supposed to make that much noise when shaken. Oh. This is a Zip 250 drive. Wow. It is a shame that it isn't working anymore. That causes the computer to hang up on boot. I wonder if any of the other drives that I have are Zip 250. I don't think so. This is actually the first Zip 250 drive I've seen in person. Everything else I've seen is, of any sort, is zip 100. But anyway, let's see. Maybe I can at least get some anchoring on the bottom. Oh yeah, totally. I can at least get one set of screws. Surprisingly, this isn't the most, this isn't the weirdest, hard drive setup I have. I have a dual drive setup in both my Power Mac G4 and my Sun Ultra 5, and they are both suitably weird. On the Sun Ultra 5, I have a drive stuck in the 3.5-inch bay where, like, supposedly a like a PC card slot could go or something. As far as I know, no one has ever actually seen that accessory, which I find really funny. That like there's just like this vaporware accessory for the Ultra 5 and 10, but yeah, there's that, and then on my Power Mac G4, I have a weird drive setup because I have an SSD in there, but then I also have a like standard 3.5-inch hard drive in there, and so like, and the SSD uses an adapter, and the and so they're both on one IDE bus. And I did some weirdness to get them, like, to get them working, like, mounted properly and stuff. Well, quote-unquote properly. The SSD is just sort of free-floating, but I did some work to make sure it was, like, okay. There we go. Let's see if I can do this on camera. I doubt I can, because this requires a lot of maneuvering. So here we have the computer hooked up to the monitor, keyboard, and mouse. So I am going to press the power. And then enter into the setup. So let's see. I am going to want to there we go. I think that's good. Everything is seen properly, which is very good. So I don't actually know if this needs a boot disk or not, so I'm just going to try without first. Because I think by the time Windows 90 or Windows Me came about, they were doing bootable CDs. But I could be wrong. So let's see. We will either boot into the CD or boot into Windows XP, which is still on this disk. Or we won't boot into anything, question mark. I think this does need a boot disk though, so yeah. I'm gonna go make that. Okay, so I have a boot disk. Let's try this now. Boot from CD-ROM. Start Windows Set from CD-ROM. But yeah, I've never installed Windows Me before, so this is my first time installing it, and I'm doing it on camera. This could either go really well or really poorly, and I don't know which. Well, let's see. Continue. Let's see. Let's try do not remove the files. Oh, right. F-disk. Right. I forgot. Let's see. 5. I want 2. 4. Yep, that is the correct disk. So I am going to let's see. Create DOS partition. Yes, I do. I feel like this will only give it, well, no. Yeah, this might actually use the full 6 gigabytes of the drive. Yeah, it uses the full 6 gigabytes. Okay, cool. So yeah, let's restart the computer so the changes take effect. Configure first hard disk. Yeah. There we go. See, I'm gonna pause the recording because I don't want this to take up all of my all of the space on my phone because this looks like it's gonna take a little bit. Uh-oh. Is it formatting both of my disks? I think it's formatting both my disks. So that means my Red Hat Linux 9 install is no more. I was hoping that, yeah, I'll need to see. Hopefully it is... I was thinking I can make the other one invisible by, like, not setting it as the primary, hard disk. But I mean, I can always reinstall Red Hat Linux 9. It's not a huge deal. It's just like, oops. Actually, that may be beneficial because then I can set up the grub menu in Red Hat Linux 9 to boot from either disk, which would actually be really cool. there we go. There we go. I guess now that it's formatted Red Hat Linux's partition or drive, I could in theory use either disk or Windows Me. But yeah, let's go. Let's see. I want to install into C Windows. See, I'm gonna go custom. Okay, so it chose the disk that Red Hat Linux was on. I've always loved this part of the Windows setup is just like, you know, choosing what to install and what not to install. I can probably take that out now. And finish. And now we'll be copying files. There we go. Windows Me first boot. This is wild to see. I've never actually seen this like on a computer of my own before. And now it's doing hardware setup, which you know, is always hit and miss on Windows 9X. But hopefully this will go fine. And let's restart again. Let's restart. And I'd imagine I don't have sound or anything because, you know. But I do have the drivers on the USB flash drive, and hopefully the flash drive will work. Because I have USB ports right there. And here we are. Let's see what like resolution and stuff we're running at. 16 colors, 640 by 480. About what I expected. Let's see. Oh, we have Movie Maker. I have a potentially fun idea if I can get it working. I don't know though. I wanna. That require. I'll see. Yeah, let's see what we can do if we just. Yeah, let's run the setup. Hopefully this will do more than just the audio driver, because this was labeled as a 4-in-1 driver. So I'm hoping this is video, audio, and you know. But we'll see. Oh, well, let's see. I'm curious. Let's restart and see if we at least get, sound. Hey, we get sound. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm gonna find drivers, I'll probably find some fun programs to install, and then I'll be back. Well, I have finished getting everything set up. As you can see, I upped the resolution to the native resolution of the monitor because it looks better that way. But yeah, let's take a look around. So first off, let's start off with CPU-Z. Which shows that we have an AMD Athlon, codenamed Thunderbird, with a socket in socket A. And then 256 megabytes of memory. The graphics is S3 Pro Savage, which is just what's built into the VIA chipset that's on here. Also, I installed Microsoft Office and then some nice utilities like 7-Zip and Daemon Tools. And so, I had an idea, because this comes with Windows Movie Maker. And so I had the idea, what if I tried to make a new channel trailer in Windows ME's Movie Maker? Now I'm going to try working with full quality footage, which could go poorly. But let's just see. So import, let's see, media. And then let's just, let's pull in, I'm just going to import everything at once. I don't know how long this will take, but yeah, it'll be interesting to see. And yeah, I've never used Windows Me's Windows Movie Maker before, so this will be a new experience. So after around 30 hours, this completed. And so, yeah, I've never used Windows Me's Movie Maker before, like I said. So can I... Okay. Let's see. I'll just go ahead and change the balance entirely to the audio track. And then, I've used iMovie a lot, but I haven't used Movie Maker in like a large amount in a long time. I used to use Movie Maker like to make little video projects when I was younger, but like, I haven't used Movie Maker a lot for like a long time. So it made clips automatically. I suppose it'd be better if I assembled this off camera, just so you don't see like all my like random thinking, and then I'll be back when I finish. So I just completed this. It was sort of painful. But I did it. And so let's save the movie. Let's see. Let's go with other. Let's see what... I don't know what video for broadcast NTSC is. I'm sure that's the best one though. Let's see. Oh wait, actually, before I do this, I will save the project. Because I've had Windows Movie Maker crash while I'm exporting before. And I would not want that to happen to this. Save movie. Other. Let's see. And okay. Let's save to this for now. This is the secondary hard disk. I'm not sure how big this video will be, and I don't want to overfill my flash drive because it's already almost at capacity. And so, yeah, I have no idea how long this will take, so I guess I'll be back when it finishes. So now we have finished. It is finished, and would you like to watch it now? Yes. And I will embed the video into this video itself, so you can get the full, best experience possible. So, considering the fact that I basically edited this together blindly, because Windows Movie Maker was would like not display most clips properly, I'd say that was pretty good. And I'm definitely going to be using that as my channel trailer because I think it'd be fun to use that as my channel trailer. See, okay, you're thinking about it. But yeah. So that channel trailer will probably go up at the same time as this video. If Windows will cooperate, that is. Oh. It would seem we've reached a hard lockup state. Can we Control-Alt-Delete? Ah, yes, we can. Yeah, I think we are at a somewhat frozen state. So, now let's boot back up and hope nothing broke. And it looks like nothing broke. Good. Now that everything's loaded, let's see the size of that video. Oh yeah, that's really tiny. Let's just go ahead and let's see. We can keep a copy on the hard disk itself, but then also I'm going to put a copy on my flash drive. And there it is. So yeah, I think what I'm gonna do now is once this finishes copying anyway, I'm going to actually reinstall Red Hat Linux. You know, and put, you know, get that all configured, and then I'm going to show off what I was hoping would have happened in the first place, which is a dual boot configuration between the two. Between Windows Me and Red Hat Linux. So yeah, I will be back once that's done. So here we are with Red Hat Linux 9. So now I should be able to just log out, and then once the login screen comes up, I can select reboot. I do love the I do love when Linux shows the logs on startup and shutdown. And now it will start up and load grub, and I can choose between this identifies that it's DOS, but it's actually still Windows Me. And then I'm in the system. And so yeah, thank you very much for watching. I hope you had a good time watching this video. This was really fun. It was a really fun video to make. And of course I had to do some ridiculous video editing project like I normally do. I haven't done one in a while though, so this was a good change of pace. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I hope you have a good evening.